All right, well, so hi everyone. My name is Shane Pepper and I am the chair of the Communication, Media, and Theater Department. And I want to welcome and thank each of you for attending this celebration. Of course, we'd normally be celebrating your achievements at an in-person of CMT event and of course at our big commencement ceremony at UIC Pavilion. But even though we can't gather together physically, our department wanted an opportunity to mark this milestone for all of you. So this evening, we will have 3 student speakers, and then we will recognize our award winners and our new Lambda Pi Eta inductees. And then finally, we will read the names of all of our May 2021 and August 2021 graduates. So before we do that, we do have a few reflections on this past year from students and faculty that we would like to share with you. So the invitation to submit these reflections said it could be a short bit of text, a picture, a video, a meme. We kind of got a little bit of everything. So I will share my screen so you can see this. And then at the end of that, we'll have 2 videos that I will show you. So hopefully this will work. I will share for the PowerPoint with audio and okay. Maura, a thumbs up if you can see this. Great, all right. So here are some of our student and faculty reflections. So our first one was from Mara Galeno, a CMT student who presented a picture from the cast of A Doll's House Part 2. And then our next one was an anonymous CMT student who gave us a meme of the crushing despair of everything from the past year with the little device trying to get the boat out of the Suez Canal as a representation of you trying to do your best. So that's fun. The next one was from CMT faculty member Dan Worth, who said, "To all who stayed the course, I tip my hat to you." Little hat emoji, which is cute. Next, this was not actually an anonymous CMT student, but I messed up the Google form. So if this was you, please put your name in the chat. But this person says, "Thank you to Professor Cherney for being a great professor and advisor." So our next one, because of the pop-up, yep. Here is CMT student Jade Bolden giving us a fun selfie, reminding us that this was a year with some fun moments in addition to all the difficulty. Here is a meme and text from faculty member Matthew Sage, who says, "Every semester I take great joy in blowing students' minds in both Intro to Cinema and Intro to Audio Production by explaining how Foley artists create the worlds of film through sound design. Every semester, students express their shock, dismay, and betrayal at this movie magic. I take great pleasure in these moments." And so he gave us a little meme there. Okay, and then Daphne Watson, CMT student, gave us this image to say, "Keep moving forward," and to say, "Stay curious." So that's fun. The anonymous CMT department chair said that he was so proud of his 2 graduate students who did thesis work and their amazing projects. Also, he says, "I was pleasantly surprised when my Cinematech class absolutely loved the 4-hour Taiwanese film I assigned for our final class period. I was second guessing the choice before our discussion, but their thoughtful comments and analysis made me so very happy." And he also, it looks like he says, also, we got 2 new Taylor Swift albums this year. So he's very excited about that. Next is an actual anonymous one. They sent a picture of their broken finger, and it can also double as a send-off to the past year of this pandemic. This one is a video from CMT faculty member John Bliss. And for the 2 videos, I'm actually going to switch us over for the sake of high quality video, and we will share this one from CMT faculty member John Bliss.
Submit a brief statement, image, or video that sums up the past year for you.
Okay, thank you, John. So our next one is another video, and this one is from CMT faculty member Adam Goldstein. So let me share that one as well. Okay.
Hi everybody, it's Professor Adam Goldstein here from my home office, also known as my home fort, also known as my home play zone. I just want to take a minute and say congratulations to the class of 2021. Obviously, it's been a year like none other that any of us have experienced, but I have learned more from you and our wonderful community here in CMT than I could have ever imagined in the last year. I've learned what it means to be truly adaptable, what it means to persevere through almost insurmountable odds, and what it means to create and to grow within a time of unbelievable challenges. So I hope that you are able to take a second to breathe and to pat yourselves on the back and to reward yourselves for one of the most remarkable achievements I could ever imagine. And I'm sure all of my colleagues and the rest of us here in CMT are so proud of you, and know that not only will you go out into the world and make an immediate difference, but that this experience in the long run will make you the strongest group of graduates that we've ever seen here in CMT. Congratulations, class of 2021.
All right. Thank you very much, Adam. And thank you to all of our students and faculty who submitted their reflections on the past year. I greatly appreciate that. So next, we will have our student speakers. So our first student speaker will be Mara Galeno. So if you can please unmute yourself, and I will spotlight you in the video here. So let me click your name and spotlight you, and there you go.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. So Adam and I kind of had a very similar message that I wanted to tell all of you because it's true. We are, probably one of the strongest graduates. Well, first of all, I just wanted to say congratulations to everyone for graduating. It's astonishing that we're in this virtual spot to begin with. We should all feel very accomplished because we're graduating while in the pandemic. And sure, at this point, it may sound cliche, unfortunately. We endured over a year of this abrupt shift to just online learning. And there were perhaps so many barriers that we had to go through. I mean, some of us are parents or we're the oldest sibling, and our parents relied on us to help teach our younger siblings. Some of us are undocumented, and some of us have financial hardships, or some of us are just scared because of the injustices that we face in our multicultural or even gentrified communities. And some of us have lost people on the way, but we're here together. And not only did we endure this pandemic while classes were virtually in session, but we found our outlets to create. And that speaks volumes. As CMT majors, we are expressive and we miss those connections with others. And it amazes me that even when our cameras are off and our microphones are muted, that we find ways to connect to each other or create something we never thought we would be able to do. And I'd like to think that I made more connections these past semesters, more than I was ever on campus. And perhaps our mediated communication professors can explain why. And we just went out of our comfort zone and discovered new skills. Because think about it, even if not a pandemic can stop us from contributing to the world around us, then the world is ours to conquer. So congratulations again to my fellow class of 2021. We did it.
Thank you very much. So our next student speaker will be Daphne Watson. So Daphne, if you can please unmute your mic, I will go ahead and spotlight you. Okay, the floor is yours.
All right. Hey, CMT graduates and guests. I'm Daphne, and you may recognize me from things like sitting in the corner with my giant bag, or camping in the library with my giant bag, or lugging said giant bag up a flight of stairs while rejecting your assistance. But others know me as a square on your screen. And this past year or so has caused a lot of memory loss, at least for me. But these little squares were first a window into other worlds, then an intrusion, but other times it's also been a lifeline. And I don't know about you, but I struggle to remember the before times. And moments like tonight really bring me into a fond remembrance. And if being a CMT major has taught me anything, it's that I can stretch. And the diversity of my experiences at NEIU has pulled me to a point where I thought I might break, but there have been so many supportive hearts and hands who have helped me breathe through the pain. So assess how you've pushed through to arrive at this point and congratulate yourselves because you've accomplished a lot more than you give yourself credit for. And so we're venturing out with these degrees in our hands, but pay it forward. When you're writing your next press release or social media post or news copy or whatever job you have that feels like drudgery, remind yourself that you're talented and skilled, and creativity is a muscle, so stretch. Like your mom and your little cousin aren't the only ones who think what you're working on during the late nights and lunch breaks is brilliant. The world has changed and needs our skill sets more than ever. Art is activism, and we all have something to say, and your communication skills can tip the balance. So create and stretch. And CMT at NEIU is a unique experience and one I will never forget. And I'm grateful for my time here. I'm grateful for all of you. And I'm so excited for what we're going to do next. So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Daphne. So next up, our final student speaker will be Michael Piccoli. So Michael, go ahead and please unmute yourself and I will spotlight you.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Michael, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak here this evening. As I was thinking about what to say here tonight, I found myself confronted with a serious case of brain fog. Actually, now that I think of it, I've pretty much had brain fog for the last year and a half. For those of you who might not have heard of the term, you may be familiar with it. Brain fog is the slightly dazed, slightly out of it feeling that has accompanied the stress and trauma of this pandemic we're living in. Unfortunately, the pandemic really has shaped our reality for the last year and a half. For me and probably many of the undergrads here tonight, almost half our time at NEIU was spent in the Steinberg Fine Arts Center before we were, from our seats, untimely ripped, doomed to spend the rest of our programs at home on our couches, doing the best that we could not to lose our heads. And boy, it's been a long year. I don't know if you can explain it with Einstein's theory of relativity or Eisenstein's theory of montage, but I'm pretty sure the last year has actually been 4 years. But really, more than being the strangest time in all our lives, this last year, and indeed our entire time in the CMT program, has taught us a lot of things. It taught us the kindness and understanding of our professors. It has taught us resilience, not just in fighting the urge to play Animal Crossing during Zoom lectures, but in our ability to continue to be challenged in the learning process, to go through with the rigor of synthesizing new information with the old and developing new ways of thinking, while many of us were working jobs and upholding other responsibilities outside of the classroom, not to mention seeing our friends every once in a while. And perhaps most importantly, it has taught us the limits of computer-mediated communication and shown us the real value of personal human connection. No offense, Dr. Czerny. So as you move on to whatever steps are next in your life, remember that what you learned as a CMT student and continue to strive for greatness in everything you do. Ask the hard questions, think critically, pass on kindness to others and build strong relationships. Simply put, be excellent to each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Daphne. Thank you, Mara. These were wonderful messages for our CMT community. So I really appreciate all of you taking the time to do this for our celebration today. So our next section will be our list of student names. First, we'll start with our CMT Distinguished Student Awards, then our Anna Antaremi Excellence in Theater Awards, our new Lambda Pi Eta members, and then our graduating students. So we will start with Adam Goldstein presenting the names of our CMT Distinguished Student Awards. So let me spotlight you, Adam. Where are you? There you are. Okay, great.
Hi, everybody. Thank you again to all of our amazing student speakers who represent really all of the interdisciplines that I think we're really lucky enough to see how they intertwine here in CMT, and it was wonderful to hear from each of you. So thank you for taking the time to do that and to share with the community. One of the things that I missed the most, actually, and I didn't think about this till just now, and I missed last year, is like it is, as you all know, at the end of each year, we get to gather in Stage Center and sort of share in awards, But I think more so than sharing awards, we could sort of share in reflection, right? And in recognizing like that we've been able to work in so many different ways together, and to see so many examples of, to Michael's point, what excellence means here in the department. Yeah. And so one of the ways that we do that, and I'm honored to be able to share these names with you, is through the Distinguished Student Award. And these are awards to CMT majors who have distinction in coursework, research, an internship, creative activities, or service to the department, and NEIU and other NEIU and other non-NEIU communities. So the names that I'm proud to share with you for this year's recipients of the Communication, Media, and Theater Distinguished Student Awards are Daphne Watson, Ricardo Guerrero, Michael Ransdell. I see some of you guys here. Nicole Piccoli, Lachey Parker, and Robert Poyser. Congratulations to all of the Distinguished Student Award winners. We're really proud of all of you, and thank you for all that you've given to the department.
Right. Thank you, Adam. It occurs to me that while I was spotlighting you, we were just looking at your face that whole time for the recording, but everybody else can see everything, so that's great. Thank you, Adam. So our next speaker will be Sarah Fabian, who will present the Anna Antaramian Excellence in Theater Awards. So I will similarly now spotlight you, Sarah. There you are. Great.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. It's good to see everyone. So this has been obviously a challenging year for theater that is so heavily dependent on, live performances and that connection with audience and performer. So the Anna Antaramian Excellence Award in Theater is awarded to a student or students who have made significant contributions to stage center theater, and the recipients must be CMT majors as well. And this year we have 3 winners, and I'm very excited to share those names with you. The first person we're celebrating today is Mara Galeno. And then we have Ricardo Guerrero. If you look in the background, Ricardo has one of his puppets from my class behind him. And then last but not least, we have Daphne Watson.
Hey, thank you very much, Sarah. Congratulations to all of our award winners. So next up, we will turn things over to Maura Cherney, and she will present our new Lambda Pi Eta inductees.
Absolutely. So I'll begin with a little bit of background information about Lambda Pi Eta and then the big reveal. The name Lambda Pi Eta is represented by the Greek letters L, lambda, P, pi, and H, eta, symbolizing what Aristotle described in his book Rhetoric as the 3 modes of persuasion: logos, meaning logic, pathos, relating to emotion, and ethos, defined by character, credibility, and ethics. Lambda Pi Eta was initiated by the students of the Department of Communication at the University of Arkansas in 1985. And the Speech Communication Association, which is now called the National Communication Association, established Lambda Pi Eta as an affiliate organization and as the official National Communication Honor Society for undergraduates in 1994. In 1996, Lambda Pi Eta was inducted in the Association of College Honor Societies, and there are currently 344 active chapters worldwide, with NEIU's chapter joining that total in December 2020. The membership in Lambda Pi Eta is composed of undergraduate students who have declared an interest in the field of communication and have achieved a high level of academic excellence. To be eligible for membership, students must have completed a certain number of total credits and CMT credits and meet a minimum overall GPA and CMT GPA. The spring 2021 semester students who meet these strict eligibility requirements and who accepted an invitation to join the Honor Society include Daniel Domagen, Alexis Smith, Sergio Sanchez, and Alejandro Gonzalez. So to our newly inducted members of the Kappa Pi chapter of Lambda Pi Eta for the May 2021 semester, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you, Maura. Congratulations to all of our new Lambda Pi Eta inductees. So next we will move to our list of students graduating either in the May 2021 semester or in August 2021. So we'll start with our graduate students, and Sungwon Moon, you will be the one presenting those names. So let's do that here.
Good evening, everybody. It's my great pleasure to call out each of our master degree students. So congratulations on your achievement. So here is the master degree recipient. Brianna Hester, Michelle Kajakia, Amanda McLeod, Susan Polikovsky, Michael Piccoli, Robin Quinn, Angelica Sanchez, Miguel Luis Torres, and Tyler Wind. Congratulations.
Thank you, Sungwon. Congratulations to everyone. So next, oh, it's actually me. I'm next. All right, so I will now present the first group of our CMT majors. So, all right, and I will also note any students who have either a double major or a minor as well. So we'll start with Susanna Acevedo, CMT major. Carly Adler, CMT major. Oh, Susanna, you are also a theater minor. Sorry, apologies. Susanna Acevedo, CMT major and theater minor. Carly Adler, CMT major. Kurlios Assad, CMT major and journalism minor. Jade Bolden, CMT major. Amaranta Cuesta, CMT major and also double major in psychology. Yesenia Esteban, CMT major and creative writing minor. Afiola Shade Farahunsi, CMT major and media minor. Megan Flores, CMT major. Mara Galeno, CMT major and marketing minor. Vincent Greco, CMT major. Charles Hani, CMT major, journalism minor and communication minor. And finally, Jarrell Johnson, CMT major. So next, let me hand things over to Cindy to handle the next group of our CMT majors.
And I'm going to ask Shane to keep his microphone open for two reasons. My internet is freezing up, and if I vanish, I want him standing by. And super importantly, the way I'm looking at this, I can't see the minors. So you're going to tag team with me, can you?
I absolutely can.
See, this is how we improvise. So I am so delighted to read off these names, our dear CMT majors who are graduating, who fall under my list. Rahil Kawaja, Kit LaRocca, Martin Meses Espino, Ahoyo Matsarat, Emina Mimich, Julia Montoya.
And media minor.
Thank you. Yancy Mueller, Munkorgil Munkbat.
And marketing minor.
Cool, thank you. Casey Murphy.
Also a communication minor.
Monica Nieto.
Also a double major in English.
Very cool. Lachey Parker.
With a minor in Korean.
John Pham. And Thomas Pilger.
With a marketing minor.
Thank you so much and congratulations to that group of CMT majors, and thanks, Shane.
Thanks, Cindy. So next up will be Maura with our next list of CMT majors.
All right, we have Robert Poyser, CMT major, theater minor, and communication minor. Andrew Price, CMT major, photography minor. Matthew Rago, CMT major. Michael Ransdell, CMT major. Shay Remoro, CMT major. Alina Resnick, CMT major. Joseph Sanchez, CMT major. Dominique Torres, CMT major, mass media minor. Katie Versteeg, CMT major, journalism minor. Daphne Watson, CMT major, mass media minor. Chanel Wiley, CMT major. And Haley Zeich, CMT major, creative writing minor.
Thank you, Maura. Congratulations to all of you. And next up, we'll have Edie Rabinowitz with our CMT minors.
Great. These are our CMT minors. Priscilla Alvarado, she's a graphic design major. Alyssa Benedicts, interdisciplinary studies. Isaiah Brown, performance and major. Georgine Costello is a human resource development major. Austin Ehrman is a computer science major, and I should be saying CMT minor. And Nareda Gurley, interdisciplinary studies major and CMT minor. Jacqueline Hernandez, a psychology major and a CMT minor. Zaria McDonald, an English major and a CMT minor. Dimitri Papadakis, a computer science major and a CMT minor. And Jennifer Wilson, a woman and gender studies major and a CMT minor. Congratulations.
Thank you, Edie. Congratulations to all of our graduate students and majors and minors and our award winners and our student speakers. Thank you all so much. We would like to take an opportunity now for students who would like to give a shout out to their friends or family or say anything at all, or any faculty who want to add anything. So the way we can do this is please go ahead and just type your name in the chat and I will call on you and you can unmute your microphone and say hi mom or whatever it is you'd like to do, and we'll give you that opportunity. And of course, any faculty who would like to, well, you can shout out your mom as well, but you can also shout out particular students, whatever you would like to do. Okay, so we'll start with John Bliss. Please go ahead and unmute.
Hey all, I just want to add a happy Mother's Day to Sarah, our most recent mother that I'm aware of, and all the other mothers. Sounds terrible coming from me in particular, but all the other mothers in our department and all the fathers who have mothers at home. So happy Mother's Day to all of you.
Thanks, John. So Ricardo.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all you amazing professors and staff and faculty of just helping us and guiding us through our journey. Without you guys, I don't know where I would be. So I just want to appreciate and thank you all for doing such an amazing job. So hearts, everyone.
Thanks, Ricardo. Angie.
Hi, everybody. First of all, I want to thank my amazing parents who are here with me through, my mom's next to me, my dad's on FaceTime right now. I want to thank my amazing friend Tatiana for coming too. And oh, I don't want to cry. I also want to thank the amazing professors. Like, oh my God, I had a lot of you for undergrad and then for graduate school. It's so crazy. You guys are all amazing and so knowledgeable. And I just want to thank every single one of you and everyone for helping me throughout the end of my grad school journey. So thank you.
Thanks, Angie. Who would like to go next? As you decide, I'll also make a plug that A Doll's House Part 2 is still running through Wednesday if you would like to get your free ticket and stream it online from our Stage Center Theater. So who would like to go next? Okay, Maura.
speaking of a doll's house, I just want to thank John Bliss and Dan Worth for taking up this challenge during the pandemic to help us create theater when we didn't think theater would be a thing during the pandemic. So thank you so much, you guys.
Thanks. All right, Daniel.
I just wanted to thank all the professors, Professor Moon and Professor Sherney and Professor Rabinowitz. They were my professors during when I was completing my CMT minor at this point, and I'm just happy to be here. So thanks to everybody, and shout out to my family.
Thanks, Daniel. Oh, looks like Cindy. Yep.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, please.
I just have to say it's easy to be a little cynical at times, right? And it's easy to be a little scared of the future at times. And just looking at your faces, reading the list of names, seeing some of you are in classes where I, fully online, haven't actually met in person ever. And some of you I've known for years. And some of you I haven't had the privilege of, but I just feel like we're in really good shape when I think of the future and everything you all have to do to keep pulling us along. I just feel like we're in great shape, and I want to thank you for that. So congratulations. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Cindy. Okay, anyone else? Right, I think that might be everyone. Okay, well, thank you all so very much for attending our virtual ceremony. This may be our final virtual ceremony. Maybe we'll be back in person if things go well in the fall. I hope you all have a really wonderful summer, and congratulations on everything that you've achieved. And I would also like to make sure to plug, please keep in touch now that you're alumni. We have an alumni newsletter that goes out regularly. We send out emails about job opportunities and all sorts of other things. And we have a newsletter every year. And so make sure to let us know what you're doing and all of your accomplishments, and just say hi. We miss you when you're gone. And so it's really nice to be able to maintain those connections. So thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. And again, congratulations on everything that you've accomplished. All right. Yay.
Congratulations, everyone.
Great job, all.
Congratulations. Thank you.
So good to see everyone.